Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? We're just coming up to the Paphos roundabout. We're on the inner ring road and we're going to go straight. If we went left here, we go down to the head of Paphos Harbour. If we were to go right, we go up towards the old town. So this is the Paphos roundabout. Just over there on the right hand side is the Paphos Mall. I said we're going straight, and now we're about to join the Tomb of the King's Avenue, to give it its correct name, hence the name of the Paphos Mall. What's coming up along here? Well, lots of shops. There's the Roman Hotel on the left, there's a kiosk over there, there's an Asian massage and spa if you fancy a bit of it, over there on the right. I'm pretty sure that our man who's got an apartment round the back of it knows all about that place. And of course I'm talking to and wishing a very, very Calimera to two superstars in downtown Lancaster. Hopefully the weather's not treating you too bad. Of course we're talking to Baron John and Baroness Louise. Good morning to you guys, and hopefully the weather's not blowing you away, and hopefully baby Fern is hanging on for dear life, and hopefully Harry the keeper is hanging on to her as well. Here we are. What's coming up? King's Hotel is just over there on the right. That's one of the favourite hotels of a superstar from all the way in downtown Denmark, who's in Paphos on Friday, which is not long away. And of course that is the superstar Viking Ronnie, and we're going to do a bit of dancing and chuchuchka dancing in a restaurant or two with him, that's for sure, as we, well, put to right the world, shall we say. McDonald's is coming up, Lady Andrea. There it is on the left. Of course, that's the one you got to visit when you were forced to walk to the Tomb of the King's archaeological site with Sir Mart. And I think on the way back you stopped there as well. I'd have just beaten him. That's what I would have done. No, you didn't have to stop on the way back, because Mr. Paul very kindly came and gave you a lift back. Mr. Mart, naughty peacock. Naughty, naughty. Punish him, Andrea. Punish him if I was you. Make him walk to work in the morning, especially now when, what's this wind called? I don't know, but it's blowy, isn't it? And, well, he might get to work faster, you never know. He might go up into the heavens and back and drop just in time to supervise all the selling of all the Volkswagen parts internationally and locally. Where are we now? What's coming up next? KFC. There we are. KFC, Andrea, especially for you. If you want a bit of finger-licking good chicken, that's got to be the place for you. Now, please apologise to you, because the potholes on this road, they're not actually potholes, they're manholes. But I've mentioned this before on the channel. A peculiarity in Cyprus is when they do a brand new road, they either forget to reset the manholes, or they on purpose put the manholes too low. I don't know. But that's how they do it. So you've got a nice billiard smooth road, and then they put potholes right where your tyre's going to hit, and ka-chunk. So here's another one. Wait for it, here it comes. Ka-chunk. There we are. So people have to circumnavigate them like that, you see, and then they have to get back. So you look like you're a drunkard, even though you're not. I warn you now, boys in blue, on this road, more often than not, always be very, very careful when you're driving around. Let's get into this lane, because for some reason the Land Rover has stopped 4 cars back from the lights. Perhaps he's broken down, Lord Andy. Maybe he has. No, he hasn't. He's on his mobile phone, you see. That's the Edith Pub Jeep Safari. So if you want to go on a Jeep Safari, that could be one of the best companies in Paphos, that's for sure. There's 2 or 3 of them, and go on TripAdvisor. This can barrow in front's wiggling and waggling as well, isn't it? Everyone's very erratic, especially early in the morning. We're coming up to 8:45, and rush hour, well, it's in full swing, shall we say. And people don't tend to look where they're going. They just look at the front of their bonnet, and then they boot it, and then, well, all sorts of things happen, like I say. I tend to drive quite slowly, because, well, I don't have to go on the internet and pay that speeding fine, because that's how you have to do it these days, isn't it? But on that note, if you do like what you see, hit the like, click that, subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of Mr. Paul's complete and utter madness. And while you're at it, well, you could go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Totally safe, totally secure. If you want to virtually gift some coffees to Marika and me and thank us for the videos that we do for you, or if you want to motivate us to keep making more, if you want a birthday shout out, an anniversary shout out, if you want me to call your cat in, drop in the comments, gift us those few coffees, and of course that video will be coming especially for you. the little Honda in front there now, it's undercutting everyone, and it's going to cut back in because this road goes to one lane. I mean, if I was the car in front, there we go. She's almost lost her front nose. No, it's a he actually, sorry. But of course he believes he's much, much cleverer than everybody else until he finds out that he's not. But there we go. I think this is a problem with driving all over the world, isn't it? People only think about me, 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 and me, me. And when you're in Paphos Cyprus, put that onto steroids, and then you understand, to be honest, just how bad the driving can be. Pothole after pothole's coming up. We're on the main road from Paphos to Coral Bay. So if your name's Lady Ali, whoa, she's getting excited. But we're not going that far, not today. Sorry to bring you on to a downer, but I promise you, tomorrow, if you come back, we'll be dancing, we'll be prancing somewhere in and around downtown Paya. We will, especially for you. And just for James Henry and David Potter, we'll do a reversing drive down the Coral Bay Strip. Why not? Huh? That would be a unique video, wouldn't it? Reversing down the Coral Bay Strip. Yes, let's see if we can pull that one off, especially for those superstars. What's coming up here? That's the King Eliathan Hotel. See, I can say it. You understand? I nicknamed it the King Elephant Hotel. I think now when you Google King Elephant Hotel, that one comes up and everyone goes, what the hell is the King Eliathan Hotel? If you want to go to a market in town, when you're in this part of Paphos, by the way, just over here, there's a kiosk, and if you take a right, you go to the Duck Pond Market. It's on a Wednesday, and its main event is actually on a Sunday. But it is on, the indoor market part is open on a Wednesday, and the outdoor and indoor is open on a Sunday. It's quite a busy market, not, I mean, you know, not by British standards, American standards. Remember, Paphos is much, much smaller. You hear me complaining about the gridlock traffic. I mean, we're in gridlock traffic now. The fact is, there's a car in front of me, so it's slowing me down. So I think you get the idea. It's a bit smaller. You know, if you're in downtown Krakow in Poland and your name's Lady Anna, my superstar, the greatest lawyer in the world, well, probably you have to put up with a little bit more traffic than this. And I remember once when your son, Mr. Bart, sent me a picture of about 6 rows of traffic lights every 50 metres or thereabouts. I was shocked. I was scared out of my socks. Was I wearing socks? Yeah, I think it was. Oh, by the way, I'm all dressed head to toe in blue. Now, that was Cafe Me coming up, so remember that? Baron John, Baroness Louise. That's where they like to go for coffee when they're on their trek out to Paya to go and see some of their friends. St George Hotel Crossroads, that's where we are. If you go to the left, Penn Dance Crew, do you remember it? Yeah, greatest holiday in the world. And I know 2 other superstars who like to stay there. And there's a man in her life who likes to eat the living daylights out of the hotel. That must mean I'm talking about the surf boy kid, Sir Jim. Now I hope there's a girl's face lighting up right now, because if we're talking about my surf boy, Sir Jim, the girl in his life, the beauty, the greatest nail technician in the world, who likes to dibble and dabble in a little bit of costume jewellery, and she's a beauty. Oh yeah, that must mean we're talking about Lady Paula Marie. A very, very good morning to you. We're missing you like crazy, and hopefully you're going to come back next year. That's the plan, and you're going to stay that little bit longer. So that means perhaps we can do a little bit of chuchki dancing down the downtown Paphos promenade. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Let's keep on going towards Paya, because, well, you know, Lady Ali, I like to taunt her a little bit, but I think she understands. There's a little place in my heart for her. Let's take her to Paya. There we are. Let's put her out of her misery. All the guys who want us to go to Paya, let's go. Let's do a little bit of a chuchki dance down the Coral Bay Strip. So stick with us. Don't click off just yet. We're on our way. Probably going to take us another, what, 5-6 minutes to get there. So why not? You know, why not? On a truly, truly spectacality of a morning indeed. You may have noticed there's a cloud or 2 up there, but one thing's for sure, it's looking blue. And the sea, I promise you, oh my goodness, it's looking blue. Do you remember the guy in the little silver Honda who always lost his nose? Yeah? And there he is again. He almost rammed the back of that pickup. There we go. He's in a big, big rush, but at the same time, he's aware that obviously the little speed awareness camera vans are around, so he can get snapped at any time. So he's very, very erratic, and this is what I'm on about when you're driving in Paphos. Well, Cyprus in general, to be honest. Although I think it's a worldwide event now, isn't it? There's always somebody that wants to stick themselves up your bottom. So if you do that, in my case, what happens? We go that little bit slower just to annoy you that little bit more. There we are. Downtown Kisonica. Oh, that's where we are. If you've got a cat or a dog and he wants grooming, House of Paws is just over there. If you've got a computer that's overheating, Paphos Computers is just there on the left. Come on, Gumbaru, don't look at me, put your foot down. And if you want a great coffee en route, that could be it. Rafe Coffee Shop could be the best coffee shop in the world. What's coming up now? We've got the Atlantica Mary Bay, I think it's called. This is quite a new resort. We did attempt to go in there once or twice and we got thrown out. Well, asked to leave, should we say. One of the security guards said, "What's that in your hand?" And I looked at him and I said, "It's a camera." And he said, "Well, you can't film in here. Get out." There we go. This is the relationship that we have with hotels. They don't seem to get it that we are trying to promote them. Some of the hotels understand it, so you know we can make certain videos. As the winter season comes, we'll be storming a hotel in the name of many people, that's for sure. The temperatures will be down, so tempers will be down, frustrations will be down, so we'll be able to sneak in, hopefully, shall we say. We're dropping down to the Kisonica Crossroads, and well, if you want a cigar, it could be the place to go, because there's a kiosk on the left hand side that's called the Bayside Kiosk. It's a bit of a mini market, to be honest. The guy in there who owns it, Andreas, has obviously got a bit of a cigar fetish or two, because he's got quite a big humidor in there with a lot of cigars in. So on the way back, yes, I'll be stopping in there and buying a cigar. And luckily for me today, it's going to be free, because superstars, and I mean superstars, great friends, but superstars above all superstars. If your name is Sir Martin, you got a beauty in your life who just happens to be called Lady Victoria, and thank you very, very much for those 5 coffees last night. And as you suggested, I should go buy a latte and a big cigar. And guess what? I'm going to pop into that place on the left and buy a latte and a cigar, especially for you, and I'm going to chonk it and smoke it and enjoy it and do a little bit of la-di-daring for our Sir Bernard, and of course the girl in his life, Lady Jan, in downtown South End. So where are we now? We're on the final stretch to Coral Bay. Coral Bay is sticking out to the left. That's that peninsula that's sticking out into the blue Mediterranean Sea, and wow, it looks beautiful. And then behind that is the Paya Hills. That's the area known as Paya, and you've got Lower Paya, Mid Paya, and Uptown Paya. And a lot of people like to come to Paya for holidays, for 3 or 4 months if your name's David Potter, and of course you like to bring Lady Angela with you as well, although she's buggering off back to Birmingham next week, and you're going to linger around for another month. Hopefully you'll come and see us in the harbour before Angela goes. We can have a bit of a chin wag and put the world to rights, as we say. But that's Paya, and Paya is a very, very popular place indeed. More expats live in Paya than anywhere else. If your name's Mr. Robert and you've got a beauty in your life called Miss Carol, yeah, you're living in Paya. You moved there from downtown Edinburgh in October. We're waiting for you in the downtown Head of Paphos Harbour. Drop it the messages that you're coming, and we'll make sure we're there, and we'll have a chin wag, and Rosita Booth can practice her Scottish, because she loves the Scottish accent. She really, really does indeed. Some other superstars in downtown Scotland. Big shout out to Lady Kirstine in downtown Glasgow. And of course, if your name is Sir John Ricey, big shout out to you. And then there's a family of superstars living in Higher Scotland, just outside St Andrews. And that's my cousin, King James. He's got a queen, that's Queen Kareem. Now, if you've got a daughter and you're a king and your wife's a queen, that must mean that she's a princess. So of course we're talking to Princess Darling. A very, very good morning to you, my dear, and we hope you're going to have a spectacality of the day indeed. Always keep smiling. You are a superstar, and you will always be our superstar, that's that is for sure. Talking about princesses, a big shout out to Princess Layla in downtown South Wales. A big shout out to Princess Kaylee in downtown South Wales. And our superstar, the girl with the smile of an angel and the heart of a lion. A big shout out to Princess Maggie. We're missing you like crazy, and of course we're looking forward to seeing all of these people again and again and again. Anyway, Lady Ali, oh my goodness, where are we? We're on the Coral Bay Strip, especially for you. Oh my goodness. Early in the morning, it's 5 to 9. It's barely woken up. It really has. Most of it's closed. The odd cafe will be open. Kikos Bar is probably open. Let's have a quick look. Yes, it's open. Next coming up is one of our favourite places. We want a great breakfast, by the way. Get into there. That's called the Othello's. Is he open? Yes. He's got a family of 6 sitting there. They're keen. They want a great breakfast indeed. Coral Bay Strip, the main events, especially if your name is Lady Ali, Sir Neil, Sir Brian, and of course Lord Mike. We're looking forward to seeing you again next year. We know the flights are booked, the villa is booked. We're going to have a great time again, and of course we're going to celebrate Sir Brian's birthday in the Paphos Harbour over and over again. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that, subscribe, and don't forget to come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And I will be impatiently waiting for Lord Julian and of course his blonde beauty, and let that honeymoon continue forever, Lady Bridget. Thanks for watching. See you again very soon indeed. There's a free Bible course there on the left if you're into that kind of stuff on your way down to the Coral Bay Beach. You never know, it might catch on. Probably not. Thanks for watching. Oh, this is Coral Bay Beach on the left hand side, by the way. Do you want a view of it? Do you want it? Yeah? Okay. Stick with us. Let's go and have a look. Let's see if this Jaguar can get down there. Come on, Barrett. You're the one that's technically on the side of the road. Yeah. Let's go and have a look and see if we can get down to Coral Bay Beach and see just how nice it is. Because I'm sure there's 1 or 2 people who want to see it. There's the blueness. There it is. Look at that. Wow. It's blue. Oh, yeah, it's blue. Lord Jeremy, Lord and who? No, I'm confusing my names. Lord Jeremy, Lord Simon. This is especially for you. And if you start to look carefully now, we're in the first week of November, and there are people swimming. There's people in the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Look at that. Feast your eyes and digest. That's it. I'm off. I want a coffee, and I'm looking for a la-di-da, nice big cigar. Thanks, Martin.